Dear viewers, welcome to our project-based tutorial in Autodesk Inventor. I hope you are all safe and healthy. I know that these are very difficult times with COVID-19, but this is a thank you all for those who have risked and are risking their lives every single day to protect the extinction of human race and making our world a better place. Oh my. Staying at home, troublemakers. No, I know. You want to say, you haven't acknowledged us also. Troublemakers, please stay safe. But again, here's the question. Oh my. How are you faring on? I was looking at my resume and I was applying for this job. And I realized that my 3 months staying at home is just blank. And I was wondering, what am I gonna feel with this experience that I've had for the past 3 months? And what about your experience? Oh my, you don't want to know. Well, today's lesson is about staying afloat with your skills in design. Okay. Well, I got beat this week to my own game with just my 7-year-old kid, and you can't believe it. You know, I was working on this project, and not this exactly, but simulations. And here comes my son and saying, Daddy, what are these beautiful colors? How do you get to do that? I said, no, it's a computer that does it. I don't. Okay, how? Show me. I say, no, you just have to put in some inputs, and you saw like that time I showed. And then what? And it simulates. What is simulation? My God, again, several questions. How are you faring on with your teens at such a time? Every single moment you get to hear, this and that. But it is what it is. Now, you've got to call and you've got to stay safe. I showed him and said, because I lacked exactly what to explain what stress analysis is, what simulation is. I said, can I ride your bicycle? No, you can't. Why? You break it. Why should I break it? Because you're too heavy. Oh yeah, exactly. That's how it is with simulation. I showed him for example. If you get to put some load on this column, you have to attest whether it can withstand. What about this pen? I pulled my pen and just said, what about if I mark it and hit it with a hammer? You break it, Daddy. Oh yeah, it's the same like you apply force on a given thing, and that's what simulation does. Just it's a study to understand how a material will behave, or an object will behave, or a structure will behave upon subjection to various types of loads, let me say, or force, or just heat and such. I said, no, I don't want to hear more about that. Just dashed away and said, got to contribute my cartoons. It's boring. And saying, just go. In just a few minutes, here comes a call again. I received my call and dashed to the balcony just to answer my call. And when I come back after 10 minutes, oh my God, I couldn't believe he had gone to every part in my stress analysis, in finite element analysis, and literally everything was pretty messed up. He had changed the laws, constraints, and everything, and even further went and ran simulation. Can you imagine that? And created his own values, and it was just gazing at them when I came back, looking at it. Oh boy, what have you done? Oops. And he just literally stood up and was just walking away. Come back. And he was, no. I want to play. And he's calling his little brother. Let's go play. Still nothing happened. And I'm asking, no, come back. I wanted just to reprimand him. I'd worked for this for several minutes, at least an hour also. Saying, no. It's boring. I'm asking, what is not boring? Super Strikers, Ninja Kids, Super Y, Kids Fun TV. Now, all these are boring stuff, kid stuff. No, I don't want to hear. Now, and definitely I asked him, am I boring? Of course, of course, of course. Look at you. You've been spending a lot of time in your staff doing this and that the whole day, and you can't even spare some time for us to get us on night. No, it's very difficult sometimes going out and no. But at least there's no curfew during the daytime. You can just go and skate, even 1 hour. I said, well, I'll work on that. But no wonder you're boring. What? Now, you want to say I'm boring? Now, your mommy also is boring? Between me and your mommy, who is not boring? I just want to understand. Because I saw someone smiling and I was saying like, oh, you got me. So let me... Neither. Oh my God, we were busted, both of us. And I was like, oh yes. If that's the case, then who is not boring then? It's that kind of he was already just watching American Got Talent, and I was saying, of course, Alicia Dixon. Alicia Dixon, how do you get in love with Alicia Dixon of America's Got Talent? And he's saying, no wonder. No wonder. I don't want to get to hear these stories and say, Daddy, if that's the case, make your lessons, make your work a little bit interesting, at least a few minutes. I said, I can do a few minutes. No, you can't do. You're always glued on your screen. Okay. But I can do anything. You just tell me and you'll say, so you mean you can do anything? Yes. Then how about a project? Which kind of project are you talking about? And this is what I drew. It was a challenge for within 3 minutes, and he took my phone and just turned on the stopwatch, and it was just but saying, okay, can you do this? A wine glass. Of course, he said, I can do it within 10 minutes. Can you do it with 3 minutes? He said, what, 3 minutes? And I was like, no way. I was sweating and was just starting to take off my jacket, because I was like, 3 minutes, are you for real? Or what? I was just, or what? Or these earphones are mine. Can you imagine? We are betting on my headphones I just bought a few days ago, simply because it's not tenable at home. Noisy. They're jumping up and down, rolling up on the tables. What? If they're not on TV, on the tablet or whatever it is, they're everywhere. Noisy. It's not possible. It's not possible actually to work at home, man. But anyway, the story short, let me say, the challenge started. Well, the time tickled. Tick tock. He started quickly. I thought I was the best, and within a few minutes, here is the wine glass. Even as you can see, I managed to even fillet it nicely and finished. And I walked around. I was saying, okay, yeah, I'm done, man. You are caught. You are not going to watch your true TV for the next 3 weeks. Or I also to definitely have a crib. I can't bed for free. Of course, definitely he's gonna get my headphones and say, and I gonna cut you, boy. I was walking to get a glass of water and he's saying, Daddy, come back. What? Just have a look at this. What is this? Is it beautiful? It's beautiful. No. Have a look at this. Now, by the way, I didn't tell you, I had introduced him to AutoCAD. And also Inventor for since last year. So he has some pretty good skills. Amazing skills, of course, for just a 7-year-old kid. Anyway, he said, have a look at this. What is that? I was looking at it. Of course, I don't see anything. I was trying to assume this. No, what is this? This gap in between the stalk and the base of the base of the glass. And said, no, it looks like a hole. So you want to tell me that this glass can really, if you want to put water, it can, or if we print it, can it really contain water? I said, no. I was like, what were we talking about? What else? It was a project, Daddy. You said you just did it perfectly within 3 minutes. And then I'm saying, really? Okay. So I did my project, but he's saying, my headphones, please, may I have them? Oh boy. oh my world shattered. And I really acknowledge that I really had made some mistakes. I wish I would have taken all the time to patch this service instead of just filleting, because it didn't help me. It looked beautiful, but I forgot to patch the surface in between the stock and this. Oh my god, I was caught. That's why today I really want to dedicate this for those who are new in the world of design, those who are at home end up in experts for quite a long time and believing that you can do anything and everything. Suppose it was a challenge like this one, a 2 minutes challenge. What will you do? Can you come out victoriously? No, when you're just at home. I don't want to bore you with my jumbos. This is not what I did, but I am gonna do for you this project exactly within the next few minutes, and I hope you stay afloat with your skills. Welcome. And now I'm gonna close a file here because we don't need it. When working with Autodesk Inventor and before starting a new drawing, I always advise to consider some 3 major factors, and these are very key in any step that you make as a beginner. 1 is the template setup. For your template setup, you've got to know the units of measurement you want to use in your drawing. Mostly you can use inches and millimeters. Now I'll show you how to set up that one. You can go to File and go to Options. Under Options you can select or click on File, and under this file now you can change the template configuration into millimeters or retain inches, and go to straight away to ISO, which is in millimeters, and click OK. Now you can overwrite the results. That's one way, and you can close this one. That's how the first way, or the first factor to consider. The second one is on where you're gonna set your project, which is known as the project location. And in the project location is available under projects. You can click there, and by default you can see it has selected all the previous project I was working, stress analysis, and I selected this folder to be the file path or the project location. And lastly is the material library or and appearance. Well, material library and appearance are as well under this. You can always navigate down here under this panel and click to expand. It's recommended that you select Autodesk appearance. I recommend, and you activate it by right clicking. And also the material library, click on that one, right click and activate. But it's active, as you can see, because it's dark and bold. It's showing it's active. And upon completion, click done, and from there then you can proceed to clicking new drawing and initiate your new drawing in metric, standard, and create. And voila, Autodesk opens for you the new drawing. Oh, I know. You're tired with Mango Jambos, but let's go straight away to our lesson, staying afloat with drawing skills. Now, as you can see now, Autodesk has allowed you and activated all the tools and commands at your convenience. Let me click just on the ribbons, and you can see there are quite a number of tools all through. For example, in my beginning introduction as to why I was motivated to do this project and calling it staying afloat, I was doing analysis, introduced analysis under environment, and as you can see, you can do stress analysis, and you can go to finite element analysis, which is also another advanced way of analyzing. You can do heat analysis, you can also do angular kind of simulations, etc. That's why we have finite element analysis here. But this is not what we're going to learn today, but let me go straight away to the beginning. There are quite a number of tools here. You can see right from when we're under 3D model, all these are tools under 3D model. If you go to sketch, all these are tools under this ribbon sketch. If you go to annotate, all these are tools, and more. You can click and expand, but you're gonna learn pretty fast. Not be scared. Click where I click and walk with me. Now let's start. Select that one and click on 2D. Now planes. These are planes. Okay, planes. You're gonna ask me what a plane is. To me, it's always it's like a piece of paper when you want to open on your notebook and get to start by drawing. I will give you an example of a plane. Now, if you definitely you're somewhere in your room, seated or just walking or working, or that floor is a surface of this nature, and we're gonna call it like a plane that is along the XZ axis. Okay, it's known as a plan. When you're from the top, you're looking at it. And what about this one? I refer these planes as X, Y, and YZ as your walls of the house. Yeah. Now you can view them from different perspectives. Okay. As we get to advance, you get to know. That's why for those ones who are engineering students, or in various aspects of the drawing and design, you know what we call a front elevation, you call a side elevation, and also the plan. So I'm gonna use this view, click at it, and there it is. I'm gonna use it as a base of a project today. Now start with the basic command line. Here we go, click it and draw it vertically, and given you can always zoom in and out using your wheel of the mouse, and there you are. Click also on the line and start from the base here and draw another horizontal line. When given length, incline that one, draw vertical line, incline that an angle. Okay, and you can just try to go to an arc, and you start with that point, and that point is a 3 arc point method. There we are. Now as you can see, I've just drawn all of this. There are 9 dimensions which are required, and I need to constrain these dimensions that at least they don't get to move. Well, as go straight away to dimension, but before then I need to change this line to be a center line. So here we go, click on the center line and select the line, and it becomes our center line. Let me click again and I change this line into a center line, and here we are. Okay, I'll check it, change it to a center line. Here we are. Well, beautiful. Now you've started, I believe by now, testing the beauty of design in Autodesk Inventor. Now some beautiful are yet to come, some beautiful things are yet to come. Oh boy, hanging on there. Now let's go to dimensioning. In along the base, if I click that one with this one, let me see, it's giving me a dimension, a length, but it's not recognizing it as a circular feature. Why? Because of one reason. Let me undo and show you the reason. Click again on the dimension, select this point and the center line. Now it's changed the features into a center line, simply because Autodesk has a way of identifying center line. That's why I selected it basically that way. Now I want to edit it, double click, and I'll give it a diameter of 70 millimeters. Let me dimensions also this one. Okay, straight away I'll go to this height. Okay, let me make it at 160. Beautiful. The rest is just a walk in the park. Let me make it at 22. I don't want the dimensions to overlap, but I will deal with it later. Which length is this? 22. Yeah, sure. Yeah, here we are. Let me go to that one and drag it out. I want to make it 10. Okay, there's an angle here which I need to also dimension. Let me give it a 112. Okay, good. What else? This length. This length here up to this. No, not up to that. Yeah, it's okay. Limiter 105. What else? How many? 3 dimensions more to go. What have I left out? This one I've dimensioned it. Yes. This angle, and yeah, here we are. This dimension I need to, as I said again, I want to make it this from that up to the center. Here we go. It's 50. And also finally there is this from here to the center. Yes, that's what I was missing. And I'll make it 70, and finally it's this arc length. Let me make it at 200. Now you can see it's fully constrained. What does that mean? If I click here and drag it, this dimension you can drag, but not. Let me again. If I just click and drag it, it won't drag it. You see, the way it moves, it won't move because it's fully constrained. They're all intertwined, fixed from a given point. Okay, thank you. Now we click on our finish our sketch, and straight away you can toggle. Oh, it's very important to know. Sometimes you can always use this by clicking go home tool along the view cube button. It's good to know that F5 can take you to the previous view you were working on, and F6 can also always take you to isometric home. Here we are done. Now we want to use another tool from the line and dimension that we've used, known as a revolve. Revolve rotates this or revolves the drawing into 360 degrees. Now I can click OK. There we are. Voila, we have our class. Basic now, the basis of a class. Yeah, now it's important to save. Now I'll call it, let me just save it somewhere there. I can create a file, and outside this. Okay, let me go outside this. Let me call it okay, let me create a new file and say my project, my glass wine, a project, and call it a glass wine. Okay, save it. It's important. Now let's move to another. By now you know how to pan and drag and rotate by even holding down the shift key. It's important. Okay, there and there, and always using this tool known as the view cube to rotate the views. You can always click home, and to take it to your original position it was, you can select escape. Now you are seeing, let me show you another tool that is key and very important. You are seeing this kind of hidden edges. They activated under view. If you go to view, you can always click this visual style, and you see select shaded with edges. The moment you click selected with edges, now let me rotate. I want to see whether you can show this edge when it's hidden. Let me see. Let me say yes. If you will try to hover, you see the edges that are hidden are visible. Yeah, that's a pretty important tool. Now I'll zoom out and proceed to the next level. Go back to 3D, and we're gonna fillet a number of edges here to make it smooth. Straight away the fillet command is there, or tool, click on it, and I want to change this one into 0.8. What if I retain it at 1? Okay, let me retain at 1. Let me see. 1. It's okay, that one and that one. Let me add another one, and this one I will make it at 12 millimeters. It's okay. I will fill this base, and I'll rotate it a bit, and I will always also fill the top part of the stalk. And let me add another one. Let me make it at 20 or 22 to make it bigger, and I'll also fill that part. Now I'll change them to tangential, tangent smooth, and smooth. Fill smooth. I'll apply the changes, and we are good to go. I'll close, and here we are. Now still, as you can see, it's a solid. Now this is the most important beautiful part. Voila, how to shell it and make it just a our surface under glass, not a solid thing. Now it's important. In most cases, let me select this automatic fetching. You realize when you hover over, when it's active, you will have to select each and every part in all features. Always remember to select that one. So if you're there, select that one, 1 millimeter of the thickness of the glass, rotate it. Also from the bottom, also add that. Now here we are, and say okay, let me, yes, this is what failed me. Test challenge from a 7-year-old boy. There, you don't want to go there again. And now I'm gonna do it beautiful. I want to patch this surface. If I'm gonna patch this surface, then I want to rotate it a little bit, click at home and move it. Here's a tool for patch. Click on it and rotate it. Make sure when you're selecting, you select with the right part. Here it is. Do not select the outer edges. As you can see, you can also see the, because it has already a thickness of the surface there. Now I rotate it again and select the okay, let me just deal with that, the first one. Okay, 0.5, and say apply, and I'll go to the second one again. I select that one, and I'll also change to change condition and 0.5, and also apply. Okay, and I'll close. As you can see, I've created two boundaries: the top one on the top part of the stock, which is the base of the glass, and also the bottom part of the stock here. Yeah, let me drag it that way. Now if you hover over this one, you can always see there it is. This is our browser. You can always check where the changes and edit the changes from this part where we started from the main sketch. As you can see, there it is. Come to the fillet, we shelled it, and we created the boundary patch 1 and 2 as it is. So this is our browser. You track your changes, you track your progress in each and every step that you're taking. Beautiful. Wow. Now I've patched, but again I need to fill in, because someone else would have used a different command, like let me say extrude, to create this stock and also shape it into that position by maybe lofting it. But that's a long process. The easiest I prefer is just to sculpt it and fill the gap in there. So I'm going to do how this is the tool. You click on it and it's active. But in this case, I'm not going just to go and sculpt this bundle patches here along this one. It might be hectic in selecting them. Straight away I'll come to the left side and click by holding down the shift key to select both patch 1 and patch 2. Now we've patched the surface, as you can see, and it's completely sealed. If I rotate it that way, you'll see it's cool, it's cute. Now you say okay, and it's done. Let me rotate it that way and click home. As you can see, it's now in the form of a glass. It has been patched. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Let me see. That hole that was nagging me every now and then is no longer existing. Now you can, as I talked about this browser area, and I want to show you how you can edit your dimensions and change even the form and also the shape of the glass. But what we've just created, if you want to understand the properties of this glass, always come to the left panel here, and right click to go to eye properties, and under eye properties there you can always go to physical eye properties and custom physical properties. Yes, we are in the right place, in the right track. And as you can see here, you can click on update. If you update, and then you'll see the type of properties that you have. For example, the mass of the glass, the area it covers, which means the volume in cubic millimeters, because it selected the ISO standard, and other specific properties. But now it's well to note that I haven't yet even selected the type of material it is by default generic. Now that's what we're gonna go again. Let's change again this material. You can always select from this material, from generic to a different new material. It's opening. Okay, it's opening. Let me just change the material to glass, and as you can see, voila, here it is. See-through. Is it beautiful? I don't know, you tell me. But what are these things that are nagging now? As you can see, some circular, these are hidden edges as when we have selected another visual style. Now I'm gonna make it realistic, and the visual style realistic, and they will disappear. The material will disappear because it's selected. Now let me move over that one, zoom out, zoom in. Here it is. As you can see, your glass is see-through. Now if you want to change the material, you can always change, but I want to show you how you can customize your material in order to get the kind of output that you require. That's the next step. We are almost there. We're almost there. Hanging on, mate. Yes, here is a place where you're gonna customize your material and get the right kind of beauty that you want. The appearance. When I was talking about 3 main factors that was considered, one of it was the material library and the appearance. Now you're gonna know how to edit it. Click there, and I'll select now in this case a solid glass. A pop-up window will come. Here it is. Let's proceed. Now here you give it the title, my wine glass. What else? Information. Okay, I'm going to just copy and paste there. It's one and the same, source and brand. But when we go down a bit here, now it's clear. I can customize it. If I want to customize it, you click customize, and along this one you can always play with this graphic reflectancy, reflection, and the rest. But also you can select and customize the specific color you want. Okay, there we go. And you select that down. You can check it a little bit by lowering the gradient and also increasing the gradient. Check on this. Watch this keenly. How it's fading out and in. This is the gradient when you want to play with it. There we go. There. I want to retain it. I want to retain it there at that position. I click OK and apply. And the next thing, basically there's nothing much. You can deal with it and say OK, and you can close that one. Voila. But where is the material that we had added? Now you've got to go back to the library here and fish your material back to use it and apply. If you click there and then scroll down, I said you can start even by pressing M, or you can drag down, and it said my wine glass. Let me say, you can draw pretty fast. Sorry. Okay. Oh my wine glass. Here it is. I select it. Thank you. What do you see? Voila, it's beautiful. You can see it's pinkish. It is peaked. Now it has peaked. Let me just turn it, and rotate it. Beautiful mate. This is what we wanted. And these are the basic things, the basic design principles, tools and commands that you've got to not navigate around and along to achieve your objective. It's cute. Well, but that's not it. Still, there are a number of tools that we cannot exhaust as of today, but in this project I will show you a little bit now to change the visual. Now in this case, you can click all shadows. If you click all shadows, it will change it. Have a look at the way it has changed the base of the stock, or the base of the glass. You can do a few, like if you want to the perspective way to throw some shadows as if it's being lighted from a given angle. You can go there, but I ain't interested in those ones. But I want to show you something good that I love most in doing. It's known as ray tracing. So I'm gonna deselect all these shadows and let me retain it as it was. Okay, now escape this one. Ray tracing. What is ray tracing? It's giving it the beauty it deserves. If you click on under ray tracing, have a look keenly. Watch it carefully. Wow, I'm gonna use low, because if I use this one, it will high or draft, it will take a long time to render. So let me just watch keenly, watch keenly the way it's transforming its shape to something else pure, giving the appearance. Wow. It's not even 100%, and this is low. It's not even medium. What about quality high? Ray tracing, it gives the very beautiful appearance that you want to be associated with your design. Now I believe you understand what I went through. Troublemakers, stay safe at home. We've come to the end of our lesson today, and you can always save this. You can always click here and save. So this is me, this is my wall, and this is my staying at home. Enjoy and practice. Put your skills into use. Stay afloat. If you love my staying afloat skills, please subscribe. Thank you.